So I'll start with talking about what the inspiration was for doing daily alignment videos. For those of you who know me and have been watching what's going on in my life, uh, it looks like we're live. I don't know. Um, I've been working with a publicist who's been helping me incorporate more, not just daily practices, but life practices to help me. Hi, Nicole. To help me really align with what it is that I came here to do and my purpose. And oh, hi, everybody. I'm so nervous because this is my first one. Daily alignment. I should know what I'm doing, right? So it's funny because when my publicist talked to me the last Friday, she said, "Oh, here's my idea for you." And I said, "Oh, that's funny because I've been thinking recently." Hi, everybody. Heather, Jason, Justin, Betsy, Jimmy, Cricket, Nicole. Hi. I've been thinking recently that I've needed to incorporate a daily practice into my life so that I can have a more regular schedule. And, for those of you who spend a lot of time on Facebook, you know how it tends to chew up a lot of your day when you're not being conscious about how you're using it. So part of it too is that, for those of you who have had the experience of feeling really tapped in and really connected, it feels like sometimes it's really easy to lose that. And when we feel like we've lost it, it's depressing. So we have to do those things to support ourselves on a daily basis to make sure that we are nurturing that, knowing that that connection is always there. It's never not there. So that's kind of the purpose of why I want to do this. And it's to align within myself, body, mind, and spirit, and with all of you, hello, who are joining me here. And I'm hoping that then, as we move forward, and maybe we can make it kind of a team effort where we're doing this as a group, and we can offer feedback on a daily basis as to what we've noticed is different in our lives because we're consciously choosing to align in whatever ways show up on a daily basis. And I'm not planning on scripting this because scripting things make me freak out. I get super nervous. Like I have notes here. I might not look at them. So let's see, what else did I want to share with you? So to start my day today, and this isn't, I have to do something every day. I don't have a job that I go to like a lot of people do. And I feel like there's probably a number of you on here that kind of operate in a more flowy experience. So it's important for us to do the things that support our well-being on all levels. And that includes having some sort of a routine that is comfortable, doable, but also a catalyst to get us moving in our day. So I got up, I made my bed, I made my tea, I got my water, I ate breakfast. That's important. Now, there's different views on eating breakfast. And so this video is going to be a little bit longer than the days going forward because I just want to share the inspiration for why this is happening. I'm doing this, and that will only happen on video number 1. But we might talk a little bit about feedback on the following videos. We'll see. So if anybody feels, thanks, Willow John. If anybody feels really out of alignment, really spacey, kind of like not present in your body and in your head, groggy, fuzzy, foggy, this should help. Okay, so what I want everybody to do is take a long deep breath to start with, because we're ready to start. Okay, and I want you to notice what you're feeling. What are you noticing in your physical awareness, in the sensations in your body? Just sit quietly with your body. Breathe into your body. Are you noticing? Are you feeling, is anything hurting, or is anything feeling tight or stuck, or, ugh? What are the thoughts that you're having? How does your headspace feel? Just kind of, so what we're doing with this is we're getting a baseline for where you're at now going into it, because we want to be able to observe that going into this daily practice is different than coming out of it. And there's no judgment on better or worse, but it will be different. Ideally, you'll feel different. So Release that. Okay, and then this is important. Okay, so when we're doing work with our energetic fields, and okay, we can talk about it in shamanic practice, but it's quantum. Okay, we're not always completely like brought into our field and embodied kind of in our body. And we're not just in our body, we're in our energetic field around us as well. But if we're not fully integrated here, it makes it more difficult for us to really be present with what we're doing at all times. So a really great question to ask yourself is, where am I? And this is your consciousness or aspects of your core. Where am I in relation to my body right now? Okay, and sit with that. I'm going to do the same thing because I'm probably popped out of my body too. Because when we get nervous and anxious, sometimes we'll pop some of ourselves out and we'll get spacey. So breathe in. Where am I in relation to my body? And then just notice where your head goes, where your attention goes. I'm over here somewhere. So I got something over here. So I'm just going to breathe in and have you breathe in. And wherever you notice that you're popped out of your body, just pull yourself in. And imagine coming back in right to your heart center. And you should feel a little bit different with that. Hi, everybody. So we talk about in energy medicine and energy work, we talk about being grounded and that it's important to be grounded when we're doing things like that. For me, it's more about, sure, there's being grounded, and it's also about being embodied, which is what we just did, being and feeling really fully embodied. And if everybody did that and you breathe yourself back in, then you should feel a little bit different, maybe a little heavier, more dense, maybe more clear in your headspace. That's helpful. So that's alignment as well. Okay. And then if any of you have any grounding practices, just go ahead and do that now. For those of you who don't know what grounding practices are, you just breathe in and imagine rooting yourself down into the core of the earth with whatever feels good for you. I use, because I tend to be a little floaty, I use big, heavy anchors, or not anchors, sorry, chains. Like they're like, big links are like this, and it's like, I can hear it. So I drop my chain down into the core of the earth in my mind's eye. I'm imagining this, and I can hear it too. That sound the anchor makes when it comes out of the ship. And I drop down my chain and wrap it around the core of the earth, and then I should be okay. I won't float away. But really it does. It makes a difference. And it's really just bringing awareness into, okay, I'm here. I'm in a body. I'm on the planet. It brings you into a more integrated state, really. Okay, and then noticing I'm on the earth. I'm not out here in outer space. So that's really what grounding is. So and everybody has their own ideas. There's no right or wrong, but I like to explain it in simple terms so people can really understand. My lips are sticking to my braces. See, alignment. So we've noticed what is present. We're fully embodied now. And if any of you have seen any of the information on heart, Braden teaches that, but there's a Heart Math Institute, and they talk about mind-heart coherence. Okay, I'm going to explain it in more simple terms, but I can put it in the comments. The comments are over, which way are they? I don't know. They're that way. They're on the screen. I'll put it in the comments I'll put a link there for a video you can watch on heart-mind coherence. So if you don't quite get it today, it's okay. But this is a super important practice to use, breath work. Okay, it's very simple. 3 long deep breaths, probably 4 count in, maybe 5 count in, hold, and 5 count out. And what you're going to do, I try to do this slightly differently. So we're dropping our awareness from the head, the busyness and the stuff up there, and also the polarized thought process of the brain, because the brain is designed to see things in polarity. We're going to drop our awareness down into our core, or our heart, or heart chakra, however you want to conceptualize it, and see our experience from here, from our core, okay? And as we take the 3 breaths, on the 3rd breath, and I'll do this with you, you're going to imagine something really yummy, That's what I like to say. Something you're really grateful for, something you have deep love for a moment. It can be really simple, okay? Hi, everybody. Okay, so 3 long deep breaths. And on the third one, you're going to think of something really yummy and feel that. So I'm on my third breath now. Woo. Now I feel high. I don't know if I look different, but it feels different. So when we do that, and we really go into that space of embodying that feeling, that emotion, that vibe, frequency and vibration of gratitude, love, appreciation. I like to say yummy because it keeps it simple. Yummy, not yummy. So we go into the yummy space. And if you've never been in your heart center before, it feels kind of weird. It feels like you have butterflies in there. It might be a little pinchy and odd feeling because we're not operating from here in our culture. We've not been taught to do that. So it's so important on a daily basis, as many times as you need to drop your awareness to the core of your being, to your heart. Okay? So we call it heart-centered awareness. Okay? Does everybody feel good? Okay. So that's number 1 in your alignment today. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more yummy. I do. So what I want each of you to think about too, as we go into aligning with what do we want to experience today. What am I grateful for? What are the things that I am grateful for that I already have? And what are the things that I can be grateful for that I'm about to experience today? Right? And this is how we call things in. We call it manifestation. I like to say calling things in, or just simply aligning in frequency and vibration with what already exists in the unified field. Because when we understand that infinite possibility states and infinite potential and anything is available to us in the unified field, but it's a matter of frequency and vibration that brings us into resonance with it in order to align, then we understand that the state that we're holding for ourselves is going to dictate what we're capable of aligning with in the unified field or our seemingly external world. So if I'm going into my day feeling really chaotic, feeling really, now I like the word discombobulated, but disjointed, and fractured, then I might even have a car accident. Like everything will go wrong, And I'm sure you've all had these days where we go into it, it's like, ah, shit, it sucks. Everything's terrible. Nothing's working out today. Well, yeah. And so that's okay if you notice that things are a little bit weird. Align, realign, and get your mental state in coherence with your heart, okay? And that gratitude, that space of what I'm aligning with today is for the highest and greatest good of myself and everyone that I interact with and all things. And being in a state of gratitude brings us into resonance with the gifts that the universe or source or creator or God or whatever you're comfortable with or your higher self is just waiting to go, hey, look, I have all these goodies. I've been working on this for a long time and I've just been waiting for you to align with it. So here you go. And for those of you who know what it is to be in flow and to really be, tapped in and aligned, you know how that works and you have crazy experiences. I'm going to share a story with you because this is really cool and I have her permission to share. And again, normally the videos will not be this long. They'll be quick morning alignments that are really simple. But this just kind of sets the stage and energy for what it is that we're doing and wanting to accomplish. And so I have a cute story, and this is just an example of how powerfully we can call things into alignment, even just with a thought, okay? So my publicist was telling me the other day that she was in the grocery store, and she doesn't normally buy magazines because, it's kind of a waste of money. And she was looking at this one magazine, though, and she's like, that looks really interesting, and I'd really like to get that, but I'm not going to get that for myself because it's just too self-indulgent and it's fine. But I really wanted it, And then And then she said 2 weeks later, she opened her mailbox and the magazine that she wanted in her mailbox addressed to her. Does that happen? You can't make this stuff up, you know, and you know, I would invite any of you that have stories like that to share them in the comments so we can look at them after, because I've got some crazy stories. Some of them are a little like X-rated, so won't share them, but it's ridiculous what shows up. So really a lot of alignment comes or has to do with, where am I in my headspace? Am I aligned with my heart? Am I in a state of gratitude? Am I in a state of wonder as well? And what am I calling into my experience in the thoughts that I'm having? Okay, so those are the kind of the basics of alignment, right? And we can do all kinds of things. We can open our crown chakra, we can align all our chakras, and we'll do different practices every day. And all, you know, I invite ideas as well. If people have things that they want to share that they like to do, we can do them together. So I like the idea also, okay, because this is a body, mind, spirit experience. I like the idea. I'm not going to stand up because I couldn't get my video right with spacing and me standing. I like the idea of everybody standing up, or at least in your chair, stretching, like really give yourself a really good stretch. Arms up. Oh, it's going to be a great day. Okay, and there is something about putting our arms up and taking a deep breath that there's I can't remember who told that, but there is something about that receiving. I feel like it was Prince A maybe that had a video. Pardon me, a video on that. We put our we're in a receptive position, so we want to also be focused on or open to receptivity is the last step in our alignment. Okay, so what can I be grateful for today? What am I grateful for that I'm about to experience in my day? And don't get too specific, but you can play with it. You know, for me, I'm grateful for today, for productivity, for self-confidence. I'm grateful for feeling of accomplishment, okay? And that's before I've started my day. So I'm already grateful, which should align me with that experience for my day. I'm more likely to. And I'll let you tomorrow. I can always flake out though, you know, but we do have to take action on these things that we want to align with as well. Like if we get the idea that, hey, okay, so go to this place, go there. And you go, nah, I don't want to go there. Then you're not going to get the stuff that the universe is trying to give you because it's over there and you didn't go. So we do have to take action. That's important. That's part of alignment. Okay. So hopefully your bodies are feeling good. Move your bodies around a little bit. Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to do, because we know that the unified field is listening and we have helpers that are waiting, you know, however you want to conceptualize that. I like the idea of it just being, you know, higher self, but, the field, science, you know, frequency and vibration, that it's always listening. So what do I want to call in to my experience today? Make it juicy, too. Okay, so don't play small. Make it juicy. And then watch how, when you align from your heart, from a place of gratitude, what shows up in your experience. Be joyful. Okay, get ready to have fun. Thank you. This video is way longer than I planned, so the ones going forward, maybe you could comment how long would be ideal for you, and I'll take an average time. I was thinking just under 10 minutes is probably a good amount of time every day to do a daily practice. And what I'm going to do is tap into the collective and kind of just get a feel of what feels good for who's here, who's joined, and we'll just kind of, we'll go with the flow like I normally do. I usually do when I work an intuitive flow. I don't script anything, so we'll kind of do it that way, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So the idea is to start the day out with gratitude, fully aligned with our the unified field and the gifts that are there waiting for us. Align with our joy, our abundance. What do you want to align with today? Thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable time today, and I will see you at the same time tomorrow. Mwah. I love you. Have a great day.